What's up, YouTubes? It's the Realist back with part 4 of my religious beliefs. Um, this is my dog. He's decided to join us today. His name's Apollo. He's a wonderful little puppy that eats ice on my bed and gets it wet and chews rocks and eats walnuts in my bed. And I wake up with all sorts of nifty surprises in my bed all the time. But anyways, he decided to come join us in this video. Um, I'm going to pick back up on, I was just finishing a point of the 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 way of advancing your molecular vibration, increasing it through truth, knowledge of God, knowledge of spirit, and the wisdom of God. And with the wisdom of God, I was talking about calling on other entities and asking them, and this brings me to the different entities that are around you at all times. There's there's high vibration entities and low vibration entities. Low vibration entities are your ghosts and everything, and these are entities you just don't want to speak with and connect with at all, or it never ends well. Um, Sometimes you'll temporarily resonate yourself with their frequency and become very depressed for a little while, or you'll invite them to be around your house and mess with you or whatever. It's just never good. But then there's the high vibration entities are very loving and kind beings that that want to do everything they can to help you, but they can't do so unless you give them permission to. And these high vibration entities, there's different types. You have your guides, which are usually usually human spirits that haven't that have chosen that have not chosen to go into their next life yet, and they are they they help you in any manner they can. Like I have a few guides. One of them's name is Pepper, and their names that they give you are not the names that they actually have. They're not their actual names, because as humans with our physical body, we would not even begin to comprehend or even perceive their actual name, and we can't even perceive on the different levels that we would need to do so anyways. But anyways, the names that they give you is actually a name that they make up for themselves out of a name that they think you would be most comfortable with. And Pepper, he was with me in another life. He was a brother of mine, and he he appears to me as a jester. That they can appear to you as many different things. Again, this your appearance in the spiritual world can be anything you want it to be. But he appears to me as a jester, and he was with me in another life, and he's waiting for me to get done with this life, and he wants to join me in my next one. But he helps me a lot with, you know calming down and not losing my tempers. I have a very, very, very atrocious temper, and I would lose it quite often if not for me to be able to stop and ask for his guidance and help. But and then there's that's just an example of the guide. There's angels. Now angels are another creation, another entity created by God. God is all it is. Well, it's all created. All entities are created by God. God is all it is. But it's another divine entity created aside from humans, and their purpose is actually to protect, govern, and guide humans and other spiritual entities. And how they do it is, well, first you have your guardian angel. Your guardian angel is always has been with you since, well, it's not really known. Like, it's kind of a vague area if your guardian angel comes to you while you're in the womb or the moment you take your first breath. It's kind of vague, and I don't know. But the guardian angel has been with you since birth, and they're out to they're the only beings. Angels are the only beings that can act without um, your permission in a sense. It's kind of uh it's a situation by situation kind of thing. But anyways, the guardian angels, they are out to protect you in many different ways. They can even protect you from physical harm. Let's say someone, you're sitting in your crib, just an innocent baby. Someone walks into your house and starts robbing the place, sees you, gets freaked out, and decides to pull a gun and shoot at whatever is making the strange noise in the walls that they just heard because they're high or something. And your guardian angel may choose to protect you in a way that they go jam traffic or something. That they and they don't cause these things like you would think. They just it's a collective entity, but they do something indirect to protect you. And and then you have the archangels, and the archangels are the same archangels based off of the Catholic archangels, and a lot of entities from other religions actually exist, and I acknowledge them, and I've contacted with, well, tried to contact with them. They're at a very high vibration, and I have a hard time understanding them because when you try to talk to an entity that's way that's vibrating at a way higher rate than you are, their appearance becomes very blurry because they're vibrating so fast, and their speech becomes very high pitched and very hard to understand and very quick. But anyways, the being I tried to contact was Jesus, but all these different entities, they actually exist. Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, um, Jesus, Buddha, um, Allah, all those different entities and all the different religions, they actually existed. And what I believe is, what New Age believes is, they they were actually capable of doing the things that they were said to do. Jesus was able to perform miracles. Buddha was, this infinitely wise being from birth. Um, and the reason this was these were beings created by God, Goddess, all that is, and put on the earth with these exceptional abilities to help raise that area's vibration. Because each time one of these beings have shown up, that the area in which they showed up was in a very, very sorrow state. Like, let's take Jesus for example, and you had Sodom and Gomorrah, and those two towns themselves were just bathed in all sorts of just very, very negative, low acts and the way they did things. And so, Jesus was sent and he helped and he raised the vibration of the area. But anyways, and then you have the next beings you have are fourth dimensional beings. We live in a three-dimensional world, but the spiritual world is actually fourth dimension. And fourth dimensional beings, they don't they some well I don't really know a lot about fourth dimensional beings. I know about the different ones. I know about Lemurians, and Lemurians were here before we were, and they occupied the Earth before the Great Shift or the meteor that killed the dinosaurs or whatever. And they're fourth dimensional beings. They have physical bodies, but their physical bodies I've read are in like underground caverns or something like that. My grandma, who's a very skilled psychic, told me that she used to live by one of their spiritual gates. But anyways, uh, Lemurians, they're fourth dimensional beings, and what a fourth dimensional being is someone who perceives and understands both third dimensional and fourth dimensional concepts, but its consciousness is on a level of the fourth dimension. And this is a very high vibration because the spiritual realm is the fourth dimension. And humans are starting to make the first steps towards evolving into a four dimensional state of being. But anyways, that's what a large portion of 2012 is what the New Age believes, is that 2012 is actually a great change, like the Mayans predicted, and that great change is either to go backwards into ignorance, like we were in the 50s, where everything was decided for us to go forward into evolution and embrace ourselves and begin on the road towards becoming fourth dimensional beings and embracing concepts of love and joy and dropping all this bull crap of war. And next, I'm gonna go to death. What happens when you die? What I believe happens when you die. And what happens when you die, as I believe it, is your physical body dies, your biology dies because it's not as durable and as your spirit is, and they separate, and you get stripped from your duality, and you're clear again. Your physical consciousness combines with your spiritual consciousness instead of them being two separate things, and you enter the spiritual world, the fourth dimension, the high vibration areas, and you have a choice because we are humans, we are beings of free will, we are divine beings. It is our divine right to do as we please. That's why God got us all that is, doesn't interfere with any of our stuff because our free will is highly, highly respected. But anyways, there's multiple choices you can make after you die, and any one of them are great, But anyways, this is getting to be a long video again. Wow, 5 videos, 5 parts. This may be a bit excessive, but anyways, I'm gonna start part 5 because the 15-minute limit and everything. I want to touch on something off topic again, real fast to close off. I really would like to know what you guys want me to talk about in my videos, subjects, topics, because I mean, yeah, I can come up with my own things, but I want to know what you guys want to hear. And I haven't been getting a lot of comments and everything, and I would really like a lot of comments and suggestions as to what topics you guys would like to hear me discuss, and also a lot of feedback on how I'm doing, things you guys may want me to correct or change, because you guys are my viewers. I'm entertaining you, so I should change. I should try to adapt my videos to better entertain you. And yeah, just a lot more feedback, guys, please. And like, subscribe. That like button gets awfully lonely. um, but spread the word about my videos. Get me out there. I'd really like this to get really big so I can have a lot of people hearing my views and thoughts and feelings towards the things that I do and seeing my videos, like my expression one. That's helped. I've had several people personally tell me that that's actually helped them a lot. The one I just posted last night, I was told I had made a lot of very valid points and that I had a good head on my shoulders, So apparently I'm doing something right. These videos and the concepts and the way I'm explaining these concepts and my thoughts on them. So I would like it to get really big and have a lot of people hear this, and maybe I can help a lot of people. And so spread the word, please. Rate, comment, subscribe. This is the Realist, part 4 of my religious views. Part 5 coming up.